How's it going, everyone? Welcome to Undisputed 123, the YouTube channel, and now it's time for WrestleMania Predictions. Now we'll be going through night 1, night 2. You'll see my predictions, then it'll cut to Johnno's predictions, and we're going to see which ones we get right. First up, we have the main event of night 1, and that is the Bloodline, Roman Reigns, The Rock, the Final Boss, the Tribal Chief, versus Seth frickin' Rollins and Cody Rhodes, the frickin' Nightmare. And I'm afraid for Cody and Seth, they're losing this one. The Tribal Chief and the Final Boss are winning this because I've said Bloodline rules enough that we have to have Bloodline rules.
Hey guys, John here. So my thoughts going into night 1 of WrestleMania. Start with the big match. And I think that Rock and Roman will get the win over Cody and Seth. And it'll be Bloodline rules for night 2.
And now we have the women's match for the World Women's Championship. We have Rhea Ripley, Becky Lynch, and this is going to be a great match. It could have main evented, but for the one before this, it is not going to. But this is a very unpredictable match. This could go either way, but I am from Ireland, so full bias ahead. We are rooting for Becky Lynch, the man. You're not so average girl, because I'm from Dublin, she's from Dublin. We're back in the home girl.
Next we have our Women's World Championship match. Rhea Ripley versus Becky Lynch. I think this will give me a cracking match. And if it didn't have the big tag match, this could have main evented night 1. So I am going to go for, say, Rhea Ripley retains against Becky Lynch. I think she'll be a bit champion for a little bit longer. They see her as the face of the women's division. I don't think she'll lose the championship yet, but I think it's a really good match.
Now we're going to go on to the Intercontinental Championship map. The Ring General, Gunther, versus Sami Zayn. Now, I love Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn's one of my favourite wrestlers. I think this will be a banger of the match. Did I want Chad Gable? Yes. But I still think Sami's going to put a good match. And I like what they did with Chad, with the coach, the Rocky kind of coach, helping Sami overcome his mindset, get it right, to take on Gunther. But with all that being said, especially with the likes of Bash in Berlin and the many European shows this year, I don't see a world where Gunther loses at this point. He's dominant, and I don't think Sami Zayn needs this. So therefore, I'm going with the Ring General, Gunther, to still be your Intercontinental Champion.
Next we have the Intercontinental Championship match. Sami Zayn taking on our Continental Champion Gunther, the Ring General, the dominant Intercontinental Champion. He's had a good run, and I think he's going to retain. I really hope. Otherwise, I'd love Sami Zayn to get the win. I think a title on Sami would be amazing. But I think they're building to Bash in Berlin. But I'd love to see him lose because I think he needs to move on to the heavyweight title picture now. I love Gunther. I think he's like amazing wrestler, and I think he deserves that chance at the next level now. So I think he needs to drop that belt to get a chance at the heavyweight title. Yeah, Gunther retains.
Now we have the 6-pack ladder match. This is going to be a banger. This honestly has the potential to be the best match of night 1, in my opinion. I think it's going to be a chaotic, fun mess. But I'm giving you 2 winners for this one. Like I said on the podcast, that I think this is where they split the tag titles, and I think you do that through R-Truth only grabbing the Raw tag titles. And I think him and the Miz go with that, because like Michael Cole said, the match continues till both titles are taken down. So if you grab one, easiest way to split them. So I'm going with Austin Truth to win, and Grayson Waller and Austin Theory. I think they're a great duo together and fun.
Guys, the next match is the 6-team ladder match for the Undisputed Tag Team Championships, and I think they're going to finally split the titles. I think Awesome Truth will win one of the titles. R-Truth will grab one of the belts, but they said the match does not end till both belts are removed from the top of the ladder. And I think the other ones are going to Grayson Waller and Theory.
Now we have the other women match, Bianca Belair, Naomi, Jade Cargill versus Damage Control. And you know me and Jono, we like our members of Damage Control. I love Kairi Sane. He loves Dakota Kai. So we're going to be very disappointed because I think Jade Cargill's team win this. And I think they win it because of Jade Cargill. I think they're building up Jade Cargill to be a person that just squashes everybody.
Next we have Jade Cargill, Naomi, and Bianca Belair versus Damage Control. And I'm going to say that Cargill's team get it and get the win over Damage Control.
Next we have the match from Rey Mysterio and Dragon Lee. No, wait, Dragon Lee's been injured by totally not Carlito. Rey didn't have a partner, but then because of the Friday Night SmackDown, because he got pushed by Santos Escobar and Dominic Mysterio, Andrade is now in this match. And I'm going to be honest with you, my original prediction for this was going to be Dom to win because he lost last year to his father at WrestleMania. I think this year Dominic was going to win. But now with Andrade in the mix, I don't think you make Andrade lose his first big match coming back to WWE. I think it'd be a strange move. So now I'm going for Andrade and Rey to win this, which I love because I love Rey Mysterio. But that is my prediction. And I also think we end it with a Carlito heel turn on Rey Mysterio.
Next we have Andrade and Rey versus Dominic Mysterio and Escobar. Andrade just replaced Rey's partner after an injury to Dragon Lee, but I still think they'll get the win. He's only just joined up, so it's going to be a weird one. I don't know what their chemistry is going to be like, but yeah, I still think they're going to get the win.
Now we have the big one. We have Uso versus Uso, Jay versus Jimmy, Yeet versus No Yeet. You know, on this channel, we are a big fan of main event Jay Uso, Yeet. So we will see what happens. But main event Jay Uso for the win.
Guys, another match we have is the big one. Brother versus brother, Jay versus Jimmy. The battle of the brothers is going to be one hell of a match, this one. But I reckon Yeet will win and Jay will get the win. But this will have a massive impact on the main event on Sunday, the result of this match. I think it's going to be massive, but Jay, come on.
Now we're predicting the street fight, the Philadelphia street fight. Nice to have a stipulation for a match for a change. The Final Testament versus The Pride, which is Bobby Lashley and the Street Profits. They have an official call of The Pride, but that's what they're listed on online. But, yep, Bobby Lashley had to be on the WrestleMania card. They couldn't snub him twice. That'd be a bit strange. But I think it's going to be a good match. I could see Bobby Lashley and Street Profits winning, but I'm predicting the Final Testament. I think they need this. Karrion Kross has not been put over in quite a while. I think this gimmick is working for him with this team, and I think a win against this could cement him as that next big bad guy faction.
Going into night 2, and we have the Street Profits versus the Final Testament with Bobby Lashley for the Street Profits. And I'm going to say that Bobby's team get the win.
Now we have an actual feud here that is developed into quite a nice thing. They built it up quite a lot, which is LA Knight, yeah, versus AJ Styles. Now this is an AJ Styles who got distracted by LA Knight, didn't qualify for the Elimination Chamber. This is an AJ Styles who thought LA Knight stepped over him to get a chance at Crown Jewel versus Roman Reigns after AJ was injured. This is a LA Knight that was so close to doing good things at the Elimination Chamber, but then AJ Styles flew all the way to Australia just to ruin LA Knight's day, and this is an LA Knight who invaded AJ Styles' home to beat him up. With that being said, I don't think AJ Styles needs this win, so I think this is the point where you cement LA Knight as that main card guy. This is a great feud for him, and I think LA Knight wins. Yeah?
Next, we have LA Knight versus AJ Styles. This one's been built up quite a lot. I think it's going to be a good match, but I think LA Knight will get the win. It's been built up quite well, especially with LA Knight turning up to his house, as he was trying to find him. I think it's going to be a big match. And yeah, LA Knight gets the win.
Now we have the triple threat match for the United States Championship. And yeah, I think this match is going to be a banger. RKO, Kevin Owens, Logan Paul. Now, I want Kevin Owens to win. I love Kevin Owens. Don't think he's going to win. And my prediction here is Logan Paul retains through shenanigans. I think Kevin Owens is sadly there to protect Randy Orton from taking a pin that Randy didn't lose. And that is just my personal opinion. You can agree, you can disagree. But I think because SummerSlam's in Ohio, I think you have Logan as one of the main people in SummerSlam. And I think they want him to still have the title. But that's just my opinion at the moment. So, yeah, sadly, I'm predicting Logan Paul to retain.
Next, we have the triple threat match for the United States Championship with Kevin Owens, Logan Paul, and Randy Orton. Will Logan Paul retain and have a bottle of Prime to celebrate? I don't think he will. I don't know where you go if Randy loses this match. So for that reason, Randy is the new United States champion.
Now we have the other women's championship match. We have Bayley versus Io Sky of Damage Control. Bayley being the Royal Rumble winner of 2024. I think Bayley comes out on top. I think this is where you reward Bayley. She was losing a lot last year. A hell of a lot. And I think this is where you finally reward Bayley. But I think this is where you give her the flowers back after not putting her on as many posters as she would like.
Next we have our second women's championship match. Io Sky versus Bayley, the winner of the Royal Rumble. Big build up to this after the betrayal of Damage Control. But I think she's going to get her back. And Bayley will win the title off Io Sky.
Then we have the match for the World Heavyweight title in Seth frickin' Rollins versus the Scottish Warrior, Drew McIntyre. Now, Drew McIntyre is very much adamant that he's the savior of WrestleMania. He's going to save the World Heavyweight title, and I think he does it. I think Drew McIntyre wins this match with the help of maybe a bit of shenanigans from The Rock, causing the distraction on Seth. Like he said, he can click his fingers and make your title disappear. And I think maybe he does that during this match. We will see. But I think the Scottish Warrior comes out on top. And I think there's going to be a fatal cash-in. I don't believe in Damian Priest at all to successfully cash in. It's just me. I think he's not impressed me with that briefcase. He's been asleep many times with that. So, Drew McIntyre, your champion going into the European pay-per-views, especially one in his home in Scotland, Clash of the Castle. I think he's champion then.
Next we have Drew McIntyre versus Seth frickin' Rollins. Big build up to this one. They hate each other. Punk at ringside will add fire to this match as he hates both of them for different reasons. But I don't think either of them will walk out with the title. I reckoned that one Senior Money in the Bank, Damian Priest, will cash in on Drew McIntyre just as he wins the title. And he will be your new heavyweight champion after finally cashing in that briefcase.
Now you have the repeat of last year's Night 2 main event, Roman Reigns versus Cody Rhodes. Can Cody finish his story? He was told by The Rock, if he doesn't finish it this time, he ain't getting a chance again. So, can Cody finish his story? Like, if what I predicted on the Night 1 main event happens, this will be Bloodline Rules. And because of that, everyone's going to get involved. There's no disqualifications. Anything goes. And I think we get what I said in the podcast a few weeks ago, the Avengers. And by that I mean everyone that feuded with Roman in the past, everyone that feuded with The Rock, well, not everyone, but some people that feuded with The Rock shows up and gets them, hits many finishers. It's going to be a chaotic mess. And I think by the end of it, 1, 2, 3, and your new WWE Universal Champion, Cody Rhodes. Yep, Cody Rhodes finishes this story, and we go into a brand new era.
Now, the one you've all been waiting for, the big match, main event of WrestleMania. Cody Rhodes. Will he finish his story in the repeat of last year's WrestleMania main event versus Roman Reigns? As I said, I reckon it's going to be Bloodline rules after the Bloodline win the tag match. So, I reckon it's going to be Bloodline rules, but that means anything goes. And I reckon Jay, with the help of Jay and Seth, and maybe someone else who is a surprise, he will finish the story. And Cody Rhodes will be your new WWE champion. Come on!